Hey boys and girls, I have my All About book out. I'd like you to go get yours too. And you can grab a pencil because we'll need that as we work through our book. Did you know this is our last big writing assignment for Super Kids? So this is the last Super Kids writing work we're going to do, so let's work hard to finish it up in the next few days and know that you are almost done with some of these big projects. Do you have your book already? Good. If you don't, pause this video and go get it. We'll be waiting for you when you get back. All right, boys and girls, we're going to do two things today, and then we'll put our All About book aside for another day, so we're just going to work on it little by little. So today, we're going to put a title on our book. You should already have your name on it. That's by, and you're the author, so your name should go right here. Do you remember what I was going to write about? Oh, good for you. I am writing about rabbits. So this is a title, and in a title, it's kind of like a name. So that's why we have an uppercase A for All About, and I'm going to put rabbits on this line. And that's important for the title, so I'm also going to use an uppercase R to start this title. And I'd like you to write an uppercase letter for your animal. Now, it wouldn't make sense to say all about rabbit, so I have to add an S because I'm talking about rabbits in general. All about rabbits. Now my reader knows exactly what they're going to be learning about. Hopefully you had a chance to finish this yesterday. If you didn't, you could do that today. We talked about a web. This helps organize our thoughts. The main animal name is in the middle, and we wrote about where that animal lives, what the animal looks like, what the animal eats, and what my animal does. So hopefully you were able to think of the things your animal is like, and you were able to write those things in these circles. If you needed to get help from mom or dad or older brother or sister, that's okay, because we're working through the way to make a story or a informational book, and we're not worried so much about you spelling everything. Sometimes we need a little help. Today, the page we're going to work on looks like this. So I'd like you to find this page. It should be right after the web page. All right, so here's our first job. If you're doing, let's say, dinosaurs for your animal, you're going to write dinosaurs right here. Since I'm writing about rabbits, I'm going to write the word rabbits at the top. Now remember, if you want to ask somebody how to write that name, go ahead and do that. Or maybe they could just write it on a piece of paper so that you would have it handy every time you need to write that word. And that would be a perfect way to have that word that you need. All right. The first thing we're going to do is work in this box. Now here's where I need you to draw a picture of your animal. So what I'm going to do is show you mine and what I do for this diagram, because that's what we're going to work on, and then you can work on it at your own time. So please don't do this at the same time that I do. It would take kind of a long time for you to stop the video, start the video. I think it'll work just fine if you watch me first and then you do the work. So we're going to make something called a diagram right here. It's another way to show information. A diagram tells information through a drawing and labels. So these lines to the side are going to be the labels. Now we're going to draw your animal here. So I'll do my best. Remember, we can use shapes to draw animals. Ovals and circles are a great way to start. And let's see, I guess I'm going to put, oh, kind of looks like little rectangles, rounded rectangles. I'm using a pencil because then I can erase. So you might want to do that too. What do you think? Does it look like a rabbit? Oh, thank you. All right, so draw a picture of your animal in this square. And now the next thing is to draw labels. So if somebody had never ever seen a rabbit, you could teach them about some parts to a rabbit. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is just describe a part of the rabbit. And I'm going to say my rabbit has long ears. Do you see them right here? The next part of my rabbit, I'm going to pick the whiskers. I could have picked a nose, but rabbits do have whiskers. They do have a nose that twitches, so either one would have been okay, but I think since whiskers on a rabbit are pretty important for them, I'm going to put that in there. Did you know animals like rabbits and cats use their whiskers to tell if they can fit certain places? If they wanted to squeeze between a place, if their whiskers rub up against the edges, it would tell them, oh, that's too skinny, you might get stuck. So whiskers are pretty important for some animals. And the last thing I'm going to do is talk about the tail. And I'm going to say it's a fluffy tail. Some animals have long, skinny tails, but a rabbit has a fluffy tail. Now, if someone is reading the words on the side and they've never seen a rabbit before, they might think, oh, I wonder if those are the ears. So we're going to help them out. So we're going to draw a line from the word long ears to the long ears. And the whiskers is going to have a line right to the whiskers. The words fluffy tail have a line pointing right to the fluffy tail. Now, if you want to, you are welcome to color in your picture. It might be a little more interesting for a reader to look at. So you can add that detail. If you want to do it a later time, that's fine too. But today I'd like you to do like I did. Put the name of your animal at the top. Draw a picture of your animal. And then pick 3 things that you could point out in your diagram. All right, boys and girls, good luck. I hope this works well for you and that you can draw a picture of your animal. I'll be anxious to see it because then I can learn some things too. I wonder if anybody's going to draw a dinosaur or a tiger or a snake. Ooh, you could. Or a cat or a dog. I'm really curious to see all the animals you think of. Good luck, boys and girls. I know you can do it. Keep working hard. You're doing wonderful work. Goodbye.